Did you know that thousands of Californians have retired in luxury on the beach in San Felipe, Baja California? Did you know that the future of green technology is happening now on the beach in Baja California? That you can own a beautiful sea view home for a fraction of what it would cost in the U.S.? Did you know that the cost of living is 1/4 the cost of what it is here? Discover Rancho Costa Verde, an amazing cutting-edge green community on the beach at prices you haven't seen in your lifetime. Not a lease, not a timeshare, full ownership home sites with 180-degree sea views starting at only $22,500, with terms and financing that make it affordable for almost anyone. To receive additional information and learn how you can visit the property, call 1-800-211-7400. 1-800-211-7400.
Let's get high.
Hello, welcome to Crafting with Patti Bee, another episode. We're back. So this is June, and my granddaughter is graduating from grammar school and heading off to high school next year with honors, and I'm very proud of her. And so I've been working on this book, and this is an interactive photo album, and so I thought I would continue working on it and hopefully get it into the mail to her soon. So I'll just show you the book a little bit where I've gotten to so far. I haven't done the cover yet. I've got this lovely card to go on the front, probably with some lace, some pearls or something, and but I don't do the front or the back or the spine until I'm done, because it could get ruined, because there's always a way to fix it, but you know, rather than having to do that. So here's what I've gotten so far. I made the cover and covered it. You can see in the back. Hey, San, turn me back on so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So you can see in the back, this is cardboard. So it's 3 pieces of cardboard. It's 1, 2, and 3. And then I make this piece that I put these pages onto. So this has 4 plus the front and the back inside covers. And that's a long process, and it's a little complicated, but I can definitely show you how to do that. There's also a gal on YouTube called Rosa Kelly, scrapbooking, and she has a plethora, big word, of how-to videos, and that's pretty much, she's one of the ones that I've watched and learned from and picked up how to do this. And she does classes and things like that. So check her out, Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking. So another piece of this is that I go to, and I think I've mentioned this before, I go to Etsy and I go to the downloadables, digital downloadables, and then you can put in things like categories like Christmas or whatever. And I found these pages. I had her name here somewhere. Here it is. It's Desi, Desyree, Desiree Design, DISINEIGN Design. And I got this download for $6, $5.92. You pay for it, you get the link to the download, you download it, and then you can print it out. And what I like about it is when you buy a scrapbook of paper, you're limited to like maybe 2 pages of each design. And with this, now this hard design didn't cover a full page. A lot of them do, but that's okay because I just cut them down. And so I just thought this was really fun papers for a young graduating girl in lavender, and they just have all these different designs. Some of them, like this one, is for an older girl. It has champagne. So I just won't use those 2 pages, but I printed them out anyway, because you never know, I might make cards for other people. Well, I'll move those out of my way. We'll start with this. And then I have just different papers that are in the same colors family that I can work with, and I have more to the side. So let me show you the book. Let's get to the book. So as I said, I found this card and I really liked it, so I'm going to put this on the front. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put lace here or here. I probably will put lace here. And I'll also do some kind of a ribbon that, she can close it with. There's a lot of space between the pages because when you start adding photos, they add up, and you'll see why in a second. So this is the first page, and I use these very thin magnets. How thin they are. I get these on Etsy. No, sorry, on Amazon. And so what I did is under this piece of paper, I put one of those on. And then under this one, over here, under this paper, is another one so that it locks. So you open this, and you have room for either writing or a picture and, you know, another picture here. And of course, you can have a picture here or just leave it. And then I had this nice die cut. I think it was from, I forget who it was from. Anyway, so I thought this would make a nice cameo picture. So I didn't do a lot on that page. But then you come over here, and again, there's a magnet under this piece, this side, and there's a magnet under here, under that side. So it will open up. And so you have, I cover the pages with scrapbook paper, and so you have plain pictures. She can write. Closes that up. And then this page opens like this. So there's plenty of room for a collage of photographs or big photographs, whatever she wants. And then each page has like a pocket where this comes out. So she's got room for more pictures in between the pages. And of course, I left the black in case she wanted to journal or put more pictures, whatever. And then, so this is as far, I think, as I have gotten. So this opens up, and again, it has the magnet here, and it has the magnet here. I can feel it. But anyway, so this opens like this, again, and again. And of course, there's the back side and the front side that she can put pictures or whatever she wants. So this one I'm still working on. And you can see here, let me hold this up close. This is a magnet under double-sided tape, right there. So what I do, I put that on, and then I'll take another piece of double-sided tape and have it facing opposite, and I'll attach it with the magnet. So if you pretend that there's like a little piece of adhesive, I'll do it for real. I put it, and then I just let the magnet fold where it wants to go. So now when I close, when I close this, I press it, and this second magnet will stick exactly where you need it to be on the second page. So anyway, so that's how you do that. I also would put a little bit of the art glitter glue that I swear by. Good for all kinds of things. All right, let me put this over here where I won't lose it. Okay, so back to this page. So this page flips up. This one flips out. This one flips out. And this one flips down. So now you have a really nice space for pictures. And they don't have to all be graduation pictures. They could be pictures from her time at, you know, just going through all the grades at grammar school. You could include the class picture. You could include her individual pictures through the years. So whatever she wants. So what I'll do is I'll cover these pages. And There's some measuring involved in this. But if you're clever, you can, do it with your eye. So this piece of paper is cut to go in the middle. And then I'll put pieces of paper on each of these. And of course, I'll embellish this side and possibly this side too with some, I've got some lovely flowers and sequins and just all kinds of fun things. That's a possibility. So this is what a blank, a signature, they call them signature pages. And it's like a pocket that slips onto the piece that attaches to the back of your cover. And then you just stick them, you stick them on. Of course, I use Sookwang tape. And the reason I use this one is all of my my folds are 1/2 of an inch. So when I measure a page for this, as you can see, oh no, that's the wrong one. Hold on. No, that should be all right. Okay, let me go to this one. So this one's not done, so you can still see underneath there are 1/2 inch flaps. You see this piece here? So that's the piece, that's the part that adheres to the book. So when I measured this, I measured the size of the page. I made it a little smaller, like 1/4 of an inch smaller than the width, and a little bit smaller than the bottom. And then I added 1/2 an inch to the top, what was going to be the top, so that I have this 1/2 an inch to fit. So if you look at this tape, I'll try and do this backwards. It's less than 1/2 inch. I think it's 3/8. I think it's 3/8 inch wide. It just gives you room not to have to be exactly straight. Of course, you can use glue. You don't have to use the tape. And again, I do recommend the glitter glue for a couple of reasons. One is you can get this very tiny tip. It comes with a pin. It goes in the top, and you can attach it to this bottle, and you will get a very fine, thin line of glue, and that will not saturate the papers as readily as Elmer's or any of the other wetter glues. That makes sense. So, and this really sticks well. And also, if you miss, you can stick this point in behind the paper and get a little bit more glue in there and make sure everything is, good. Sometimes that happens because when I take out a piece of paper and I'm going to glue it.
We have our first comment.
Oh, cool.
It's
Hi.
Tara.
Hi, Tara.
She
Thanks
said,
for
"What up,
joining."
lady? What up, ladies? What up?" And she says, "Cheers" with her coffee, morning coffee,
Oh,
morning
coffee.
beverage.
Speaking of which,
I had coffee now.
lovely
onto
adult
tea.
beverage coffee, huh?
I just realized I forgot to give my daughter her big giant poster board that I made her for graduation yesterday. I totally forgot. I hid it. I had to hide it so she wouldn't see it, and I hid it so well I forgot it myself. I spent all
Well,
day working on it.
get it out and put it out for her to surprise
Yeah.
her.
All right, let me go do that. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Bye,
honey.
Tara. Thanks for coming. He's making a graduation book, if anyone's wondering in the questions there.
And making an interactive graduation picture album. So, where was I? Okay.
You're good, you. You're good, you. I hit it so good.
You know, honey, I hate to tell you, but I think that might be hereditary where you start forgetting things.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Tara and I were live on TikTok the other night, and we couldn't remember something. I was like, Tara, come on, you know the answer. She's like, I can't remember. I'm like, I can't remember either. We both couldn't remember.
I know. I told you, you know, we all the cell phones come out and see who can find the answer first because nobody can remember anything, especially, you know, the names of things like, and you know, you can see it. Can see it. You know the name of that band. You know the name of that movie. But can you pull it up?
Oh,
No.
we have another comment from YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Eastern Girls Crafting Marie. Hello, new to your
Oh,
channel.
nice.
Just subbed. Beautiful folio and loved to color. My favorite color is purple. Okay, welcome, welcome.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I know, I just get carried away with this stuff. I started with
You can't
cards.
remember. You can't remember that we couldn't remember?
No, that
I can't
happens.
remember what we were talking about. It was something. We
It
both
happens.
couldn't
And you
remember.
really have to learn to just, go with it and laugh at it because otherwise you'll be, upset a lot.
Oh, she
There's
loves the
no,
color purple.
yeah. I didn't know what color her gown was. And I just didn't want to go with the black and white or the navy and white or the red and white.
I
Um,
sent you a color of the gown.
but I started this a long time ago, honey.
Okay. Well, I told you it was
I
dark
was just going to say,
purple.
so when you sent me the pictures last night, which I will go up to Walgreens and print out and put them in here for her to paste in or whatever, before I send it, I was so happy to see it was purple. It was just great.
Yeah, her colors were dark purple and white.
Yes, and so this background of lavender will really showcase all her pictures, which she's got some great pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so where was I? So now I have these two blank pages, and
Tara
I need,
said, you got me up so late on TikTok lives. I have no idea what I'm even talking about. Oh, yeah, because the time difference, it's late for her.
and the problem is everything is documented, videotaped. It, you can't get away with things like you used to. I mean, you used to be able to answer the phone and you could be naked for all they know. Not anymore. Now, at least from the waist up, you got to be, half awake.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So I was showing that I have these inserts that go in between the pages. Right? And so I thought I would show you how I did that. So I measured a piece and I cut it down because it doesn't go all the way in. It kind of stops. So it's not the full, let me do it with the white. It's not the full size of this. If you want it to stick out a little bit. So it's a little tricky to measure that. So what I did was I cut it the size that I thought I needed to have a little overhang. And then I had to just keep cutting it down until I got the size that I wanted. And then I knew to make the other 3 pages inserts the same. And then what I did was I took my Fiskars, what do we call that? It's an edging, a scallop, my scallop edging. This one is one of the ones I use the most. And these scissors work better on cardstock. And I use 65-pound cardstock. Some of the papers are a little thinner. And the colors are good, but they're a little, I like to have a little substance. So I only use the thin papers, the regular thin paper on top of a 65-pound cardstock. And these work really good on that. So anyway, so what I do is I lined up this part, the back part of the width, the back part of that top part of the scissor with the edge of the paper. And I just keep looking at that. And I just cut it so, well, it's not exactly straight, but that's okay. I could cut it down more if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just see if this looks good. It does. And I'm going to cut it down a little bit more. So that it's straight. Okay. All right. So I wanted to cover the pages with this darker purple. And what I did was I measured this page that already had the scallop cut off with my Fiskars. And I just measured it up to there, and I saw that it was 5 1/4 wide by 7 long. And I subtracted from the purple. I have another piece of that purple here. Hold on. What did I do? I do. So what I do is I subtracted from, let's go. So it was 5, and I went back 1/4 of an inch. You could do 1/8 of an inch. I think I did 1/4. Maybe I did 1/8. Let me see. No, I did 1/8 of an inch. So let's try that again. So that's going to be 7. So yeah. So 5 has to go this way. And I'm going to go back 1/4 of an inch. Not 1/4, 1/8 of an inch. That should be the right size. Yeah. And then I go to the 7. And I go back the same amount. And then I get a piece that will fit nicely on that page with a border. Whenever I'm making cards or doing anything with paper, I always use 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and 1/2 of an inch, and go in those increments. So a 1/4 of an inch will give you 1/8 of an inch border around, right? Because you're going to divide that in half, because it's going to be on both sides. So in other words, if this is all the way over there, right, you're going to get a half of an inch on this side. But when you put this into the middle, it divides that space, that white space in half. And it's the same thing with the top, right? You've got, if you put it to the top, you've got all this space at the bottom, but when you push it down so that it's centered, it's half that amount. Does that make sense? So 1/4 of an inch is usually my standard. Sometimes if I want to do another layer and I want it to be even smaller, let's see what I got here. It's too dark. You know, depending on how much border I want. So if I want a 1/4 inch border around, I'll do a half of an inch smaller than the top and the side. So you just, you know, measure by the sides. And I would do a 1/4 of an inch or a half of an inch if I wanted a 1/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, and it'll just keep going in increments that are easy to work with and to see. The eye likes, oh, what's that word? The eye likes things to be even, make sense. There's a word for that. Okay, so this is one of those papers that is really thin. And I'm gonna put a thin, you can take it comes with a pin. This little top comes with a pin. And you need to use this pin because it's a stainless pin and it will not rust. If you try to use sewing pins, they'll rust. And then you'll have rust in your glue, and that's not the best. So you can see how thin a line I get. And now I could put this on the page. I'll just kind of center it, top and bottom. You can use something like this, credit card. Just kind of smush it out to the edges. And there we have that. And that can go right in. Because it's not dry. I'm doing it backwards, but anyway, there we go. So there we have another insert for this album. Okay, so let's look at these 2 pages. I don't know if I want to do anything here quite yet or not, or what I want to do. It's probably going to depend on what I pick for here. But we could do these inside pages. And I already have this one cut. I get pretty close to the edge when it's a thin line, but if it's a thicker line of glue, I stay away from the edge and then press the glue out to the edge. Okay, let's make sure I got this staying the right way. And so this is just going to cover up the part that is, makes each page glued. And it just makes it a much prettier thing to look at. So, let's see. I think I might do up and down in the same paper, kind of like that. So let's measure. Okay. So I think this is 5.5. Let me turn it around and look. Yep, 5.5. So if I have 5.5 wide, I'm going to take it back 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to do 5.25 by, let's see where I want to go there. So that's going to be 6 plus, this is a smaller ruler. So this is going to be 7. So 5.5 by 7. Let me write that down because I'll forget. 5.5 by 7 equals 5.25 by 6 3/4. Because I'm going to take 1/4 of an inch. So now another way you can do that is you put your paper in, and I want to make sure, I want to make sure that the paper is going to be facing the right way. So let me just mark this a little bit up here, and then a little bit over there, so I can see which is the thin side. Okay, so we want 5.5 wide. So what I can do is I can go to 5.5. There's a ruler on the top of the whiskers. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the 5.5 mark here, and I'm going to pull it back 1/4 of an inch. Whoop, hold on. Let's try and get that straight. Then I can turn it the other way, and I'm going to go to the 7 inches, the 7-inch mark, and I'm going to pull it back 1/4 of an inch, which is actually going to make it 6 3/4. But for those of you who don't want to write it down, and then I can cut it. Whenever you're not sure, cut it bigger and whittle it down. And remember, it's only paper, not brain surgery, thank God. So now I have a piece for up here. This one is going to be the same. So I'm going to cut another one. Same. It's going to be 5.5 wide. So I'm going to go back 1/4 of an inch. Turn it around to 7. And then pull it back 1/4 of an inch so that it's 6 3/4. And now I have 2 pieces. And if you're coming in late, what I was showing before is that I use magnets that are very thin. I'll show you them again. They're really, really thin. And I put them underneath a piece of double stick tape, and I put a little piece of glue on it. Then I take it and I let this second magnet attach to it so I know it's in the right direction. I'll put a piece of tape under that magnet so that the tape is facing out And then I'll take it and press it down onto the page that it's going to attach to, and I'll have it in the exact right spot. So we have one here and we have one here. And these two pages are going to be underneath, so they're not going to need a magnet. Okay. So we can put these on. Let me move this for a minute. And get my glue. I don't need the tape, I need the pick. Where are you, pick? There you are. So you can use your fingernails, but I got this at the $1.50 store now. It used to be $1, went up to $1.25. Now it's a lot of things are $1.50. But it has this point on it, and then this side is you can press. So one of the things when you're working with tape or sticky of any kind, what you want to do is you want to press the air out of the sticky, because the air will dry out the sticky over time. And so that's why I also use a little dot of glue to hold it on. So I'll get my pick. I think I got this one at the dollar store too. Cricut supplies have a nice little kit where you can get these kinds of things too. So I'm just taking off the cover of the sticky. Now you can see the magnet clearly. And I'm going to put glue on my paper. Just skirt that around. This is upside down for me, so I'm going to make sure I have this facing the right direction.
Okay, we got Julie here watching. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
She said hello, Patty, and
Hi.
she says she loves the dollar store.
Yeah.
And Tara's still there,
Good.
but her hands are full.
Okay.
Crack me up, Tara. Tara always makes me laugh.
Does she?
Yeah, we have fun together.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Your mom is an amazing lady, just like you. Aw, thanks, Julie.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank
How
you,
much
honey.
is she paying you behind the scenes?
Who, am I paying her or is she paying me?
I don't know.
What were you thinking? Okay, I'll turn this around.
Thanks, Julie. You're amazing too.
Yes.
We want to do a girls' night, Julie, if you want to come. We're thinking for no icing. I wanted to mention this to everybody watching, and hello to the replay people if you're on a replay watching. No Icing is going to have his 150th episode, so we wanted to make it a special one and do a fun girls' night. If and let me know, send me a DM if you want to be part of girls' night, and I'll send you the link so you can join. Patty wants to be there. Tara's going to be there. I think Ruby, Bethy Allen might be there, trying to see who else is on board. We're just starting to spread the word about it. So we're thinking June 18th, no icing Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, wherever you may be. Let me know if you're interested in joining us. I would love to. You want to join us? I'll send you the link. Okay. Julie's going to come. Wow, Julie.
Yay.
I'm still thinking about girls' night. Okay. Let me know as we get closer to the date, June 18th. Put it on your calendar. 10 p.m. for you, Julie. We put on our Slippers Club. Remember we used to have the Slippers Club? We would be like in our pajamas and slippers. Leopard or cheetah slim. We were like in cheetah slippers or cheetah print pajamas. And that was fun. Yeah, June 18th. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I've just done the same thing. I measured the inside page here, and I want to be able to get this so that it's facing the right direction. So I'm just going to put a little bit of marks there so I have an idea of where I'm going to cut. And it measured at 5 1/4. I think it was 5 1/4. It was, yeah, 5 1/4.
And what did you say you wanted to talk about?
Who?
You said you wanted to talk about something on girls' night. What was your
Oh,
topic?
I thought I could, bring a perspective about, being an elderly woman. And all the positives that has for us. It's quite freeing in lots of ways, and then it has its quirks.
Okay.
Did I do this right? I did 5 1/2. I brought it back. No, it was 5 1/4. I brought it back to 5. Is what I wanted to do. Okay.
Julie's
then-
sister is driving her crazy. She needs a vacation.
Her sister.
Oh. Yeah.
So once I put those pencil marks on the back of the paper, I make sure that that's the piece that I'm cutting off, is the part with the pencil. And so then I pretty much have this the way I want it. So one of the things that you need to be careful of is you want to stay away from the gutters, right? So I used a scoreboard when I want to make my 1/2 inch.
She said she's trying to figure out what to do with their parents' property. Oh, try to hold on to it, I say, if you can. Hold on to it. Once it's gone forever.
And when you score it, you get a nice flap.
Hi, Barbie
1/2 inch.
Turner. Hello.
And then the tape will go nicely on that flap and have a little bit of room on each side if you get this size tape.
She's making a graduation interactive book as a graduation gift.
Photo album.
Interactive photo album book. Well, yeah.
So when you do that, you get a gutter, right? And this is the piece that will attach the page to the book, and then I can open it, right? So when you put your papers up against it, you do not want to touch that border. You want to come away from it, a little bit away from it. You never want to be on the border because it'll be too tight, right? If I push it all the way up there and then I close it, you can see that border in there. I'm gonna put a pencil in there. So you can see that border. If you put it up to that border and then you put another piece on the other side, it pushes it away. And if they're too close, it'll crinkle in the gutter. Look at that, I remembered the word gutter. Go Pat. Okay. So let's put this on that page. And once again, I'm using my favorite glue, my glitter glue. I'm using papers that I got on Etsy. I bought from this gal on Etsy. Just make it straight. I use 32-pound paper in my printer. It's a little bit more expensive, but when you're doing it for crafts and making things, it's just much more substantial. You can't see through it. It prints well, and it goes through the printer pretty well. I think you can put up to a 65-pound weight through most printers. I've done that with the cardstock, but anything above 65 could jam. So that's not recommended.
Okay, Julie said, can you hear me? Julie said, I would love to be able to keep my parents' property. It's a 3-bedroom, 4-bath house with a basement, a barn, a pond, and a 16.3 acre
Wow.
of lots of trees. Yeah, try to keep it.
Nice.
You could always build something on it and turn it into an investment income, rental income.
Okay, so
It sounds
this
beautiful,
one,
Julie.
you want to, it's easy if you have coordinating papers that the colors match on. I could print out another one of these. I must have used for something else. But anyway, so any of these will work. Try this one over here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's smart, Julie. It makes sense actually. So I don't know why your sister's stepping on your dreams. Try to talk to her. I don't know.
that's what happens in most families.
Maybe have an attorney talk to her.
Somebody always has a different need.
Explain it legally to her so she understands. Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, and I was going to say, Barbie, you're in North Carolina. My stepson just moved to
6.
Gatesville because he's working for NASCAR.
5 by 6. Okay, so 5 by 6.
I've never been there, but I want to go. So some people are interested in the property, but they want it real cheap. Everybody wants to get
That's
more.
going to go that way. So I
they
want to cut
can,
this
right?
off at
Yeah.
5. So I'm going to go to 5, go back 1/4 of an inch, cut it, and then the other side was going to be 6. And then you go back. Okay. Did I do it right? I did. And it says it. It says she did it. And I did. All right. We could move on. Hey.
Oh, I forgot this one.
I'm trying to get Crafty with Grandma.
Oh, yes. My girl. The fun thought about the glue is you can scribble. You know, you don't have to do it straight. You can have fun with it. So again, I'm looking at all the corners. Like first I match up 2.
Oh, you can
Bottom
hear
and
us now?
top.
Okay.
And I stay away from the gutter. Okay. Well, there we go. I've got the inside ready. Now I have to do the outside pieces on it.
I love the name Barbie. I think I always wished my name was Barbie in some way because I love Barbies, the Barbie dolls my whole life.
Well, you could change it.
Nah, I don't want to change it. It's fine.
We could start calling you Barbie.
I'll just
But
get
we'll
another.
shorten it to Barb.
I'll just
Call
get
you
another
B.
pet and name it Barbie.
There you go. Your kids will
It's a
probably
cool
be so
name.
happy.
Is that your real name with an IE or is it with Barbara? Or what is that? What is it on your I'm being nosy. What is it like officially? Your on your birth certificate? Is it Barbie with an IE?
All right. Let's put it over there. Then we can start working on this. So I started this page. I have this, it's like a card base that I had. And what I did was I put in these pages. They call that a waterfall.
Wait a minute. You got to see the comments, Mom.
I can't see the comments, honey.
Hold on.
You have to,
I gotta tell you.
you have to tell me the comments.
Oh, Julie said my mom made me a wedding album with the lace on it and never got married. Aw.
Oh,
Just put a picture of Johnny Depp in there or whoever your celebrity crush is, you know. Just
yeah.
print it out, Julie, and stick a picture of him in there. That's my advice, Julie. I don't always have the best advice, Julie, but I don't know what to say. Okay, here we go. Tara said, I have an Auntie Barbie and she married a guy named Ken. No way. No way. Did
That's funny.
Do they have a niece named Skipper? Then you have a daughter
remember
named Skipper. Yeah.
I think I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to eyeball this. I don't even think I need to measure.
Her real name is Barbara, but Barbie is my nickname. Okay. I like how you put it with an IE because my name is actually with an IE on my birth certificate.
Right, because it looked prettier. Because I can't see the mark. I think that's it. Well, when in doubt,
No Skipper.
go smaller or bigger.
And you have to have like a friend named Tracy. You need a friend named Tracy and a niece named Skipper. Who was the other names? I forget. Barbie. I collect Barbie dolls, just so you know. I've been an avid, long time Barbie collector. I love my Barbies. My daughter. I have daughters. They love Barbies too. Well,
You started
my youngest daughter.
Barbies from the Sears catalog, honey.
Yeah, I still love them. I just stopped playing with them, but I still love them. I love them on display. I love to look at them. I love all the holiday ones. I love the special edition ones. I love the designer ones. I love the dolls around Barbies around the world.
So I picked out some coordinating colors for this waterfall. And I'm just going to cover the pages with them.
Julie said she had neighbors by my parents' house. A couple, they looked like Sonny and Cher. They were sweet people. That's nice.
Oh,
You still have yours in a box? Aw. What year was yours from, Barbie? I would love to go hit up some yard sales and get some like vintage Barbies, you know? Sometimes you get lucky because people just get rid of them. You still have yours. Julie says she still has, I still have my Sunshine Family from the 70s.
you still have the Sunshine Family?
Family?
Oh, you had that, San. You made me throw it away.
I made you throw it away. I highly doubt that.
Yeah, you didn't like it because it was a hippie-ish one.
Yeah, right.
You
I stopped
your
playing with
Barbies,
them,
honey.
but
What
I
can
don't want to
say?
get rid of them. Yeah.
You
me
liked your
too.
Barbies. I was into the Sunshine Family, but you aren't.
Well, you know what? They were worth a lot more money and then the internet happened and eBay, and then the value of them just went down because they became so accessible now. And everybody's selling them on eBay. They started selling them on eBay first, and now you can just find them everywhere. There's all kinds of groups. I belong to all these Barbie groups.
Well, that's what happens with most collectibles. There's the time, like the
70s and 80s.
The TYs.
I would love to send me a picture of your collection. I would love to see it.
But then they come back. I'm not sure how long plastic lasts. So maybe I'll use this one in the back. All right, so now I need to measure because you're going to see the both sides of this. When I put the papers in here, I didn't have to measure so carefully. So I just did a pencil mark because you weren't going to see it. And I could get it pretty close.
Oh, Julie says she has Furbies. Brand new,
Oh,
still in the box. Aren't those
Furbies.
kind of new? Those are like more recent toys, right?
Well,
They're cute though. They're like interactive toys.
I'm not
How
sure.
about Munchie Cheese?
They
Does
had
anyone have any
Furbies.
Munchie Cheese? I used to love Munchie Cheese. Now they're coming back. They're starting to
There it
sell
is.
them again.
Well, see, that's what I mean. You know, things come back and then the originals become worth more money.
Yeah.
So things have, they go in cycles. So this piece is, oh, I wanted to do the bottom.
Oh,
What am
yeah.
I
You
doing?
should. Yeah, they have all kinds of Barbie groups on Facebook. You could join.
3, 4,
Lots of beanie. I have an aunt who
4 1/4.
my aunt Debbie is really way more into Barbie and doll collecting than me. She's got like an intense, like she goes to the big Barbie conventions and she repairs them, finds the vintage ones and repairs them and gets like the original outfits and gets them restored. Yeah, she's intense with the Barbies. Beanie Babies. Oh, you have Beanie Babies. Yeah, I love those. In the 90s. Yeah, those are great. They say keep the tags on them. They're worth more if you keep the little Beanie Baby tags. There's some imitations out there. And the Barbies keep in the box if you can. Don't throw away the boxes.
I cut this wrong. But I think it could go up.
Oh,
here.
you have that one. I have that one too. But you probably have the original one. I have like the replica. The Barbie from the 50s, which is wearing a black and white striped swimsuit. Yeah, I have that one's very valuable. And and if you have it in the box, it's very valuable.
I have a little tiny doll that I think was celluloid. It's hard plastic that was given to me. It's like in a little plastic crib, in a little christening gown, and it's starting to deteriorate.
Oh.
And I think that's what happened with the original astronaut suits. They're
Well,
starting
anything
to disintegrate as
lace
well.
does, like I know people that have the wedding dresses. They don't last. If it's lace, they fall apart.
Ah,
The lace just doesn't hold up as well as some other fabrics. So, unfortunately, I think there's some like preserving sprays and dips you can put your dress in or clothing in, fabric in that'll preserve it a little longer. But I feel like lace is just, you're fighting the odds.
well, it used to be that moths
Protectors on
would
them.
get them.
Yeah, the lace just falls apart, it disintegrates.
Okay.
Unless it's like a crocheted lace.
All right. So now we
Oh,
have
the Princess Diana bear. Oh,
the waterfall is now a little bit more, you can see it.
oh yeah.
And I use those Fisker's scallop scissors throughout the book.
Oh,
to
nice.
to give it, you know, some more feminine.
Personality.
Feminine. How do you say feminine? Feminine?
A finishing touch.
A girly touch. Why can't I pull
There
that
you
word
go.
out? See, this is what I'm saying about, when you get older. Femininity. Yeah, there you go.
Cinnamon.
So this is going to go on here, right? And I'm going to pick out some pages for, I like these teddy bears.
How much? How much more time do you need to work on this? This is something you've been working on for weeks.
Oh yeah.
Because we're past the hour now.
Are we?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking out coordinating pages. So if I use this kind of pattern, I want to have it similar behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's something to consider. And then when I get to the back page, I'm probably going to include an envelope for her to put some things in. And I'm going to make a pocket so that she can put the extra things into it.
Mm. Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to just have photos. It can have some memorabilia in there too.
Julie said, going through my mom's stuff, I found a wedding dress that I think was great. My great grandma is amazingly still in one piece. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, if you take it to like a wedding store, they can like preserve it and put it in a special box too.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell it, she said, but you can tell it's really old. Yeah.
Before you go, San, I need your opinion. I bought this.
Oh, pretty. Sparkly.
So I was thinking that could go
on
the cover.
Sure.
You like that? You think she'll like that?
Sure, why not? I like sparkly.
I know, or I could just do it on the
I know she loves pearls. She loves anything with pearls.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of pearl embellishments.
Yes, I know she loves.
Picked up that I can use for her.
Yeah, and to everybody watching, you can always personalize your card or your craft to what, if you're gifting it, to what the person likes the most or would appreciate the most. So if they like bling, if they like diamonds, if they like rhinestone, you could go to the crafting store and put those little special touches on it.
Another little thing that I saw that I didn't pull together for the show is you take one of these like boxes that jewelry comes in, and you would paint this the color of the cap.
Oh.
And then you take
and make it look like a cap.
Yeah, you make it look like the cap, and then you take a brad, one of those paper brads that you open the bottoms up on, and you attach a tassel.
Cute, yeah.
So instead of just giving a gift, it becomes a little bit more special.
Yeah, I could see
that. You could just wrap it in paper. You don't even have to paint it to do the little tassel. I can't find my tassels. I have them, but I did order her something that I'm going to put in there.
Cute. Yeah, I like that idea, the tassel on a box.
On a box. It's a cute idea. And you could do it on something like this. You would just have to put like a square, piece of paper on top.
Mm-hmm.
And then, wrap it around with a tassel.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a really cute idea. And just wanted to quickly share that.
Too.
Yeah.
Inexpensive to make. Oh, Julie said, Patti, I love my beautiful cards that I got from you years ago.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like them.
I love watching you do beautiful crafts, Julie said.
Oh, thank you. Keeps me sane.
She's in Missouri.
Keeps me off of the lottery lines. Keeps me from gambling.
She's my country girl, my country friend, country girlfriend.
Aw. Yeah, I feel like I'm a country girl too. I lived 25 years in Vermont. And actually,
Yeah.
when I grew up on Staten Island, there were still farms there. And, you could be out playing.
Well,
We
you
had
always
an
had a
air.
garden. We always had a garden to work in too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chickens, you had chickens.
I can't, once you have chickens and you have fresh eggs, it's hard to go back.
Mm-hmm.
So I pay for my eggs. I wish I could, I almost thought about getting a chicken here.
You
But,
should get a chicken.
I know, but I still want to travel, and it's hard to find somebody who will take care of your
Yeah.
chickens. It's hard enough
Well,
to
you
get somebody to take care of your
you
dog or
have
your
to be
cat.
careful of them during the hurricane season too. What you do, you need to build them a little hut or something.
Don't bring them inside.
Bring them inside.
Into the closet we go.
That's all you need is hunker down
Me
with
and my
your
chicken in the
chickens.
closet. Yeah. Yeah. I love chickens. I love all animals, all animals. Yeah. Except for that one bird that I babysat. He was a little mean.
Oh, the one that ripped your finger off?
Terrorized me and the dog, his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally had to keep him in the cage.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him out if he was biting me.
I felt bad because it was his travel cage. It was a little cage, and he was used to a bigger cage, and he was used to being out at home and terrorizing the dog there. And he just added me to that list of things to terrorize. He would get
Wow.
on my glasses, try and get my eye.
Wow.
Ended up with a towel on my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see him coming. He didn't just way closer. And you look and he's 2 inches closer, isn't he? And you look away and he's another 2 inches closer. And then finally he's close enough to get you.
Wow.
He was a crafty little guy. But I think they're one-person birds, so I wasn't his one person.
Yeah.
He wasn't real happy.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So next month.
So next show, next episode will be a Friday, July 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you guys all there. What are you going to be making us?
Well, I think I don't know if they don't call it, it's not a bicentennial. It's not a centennial. But anyway, it's the 250th year anniversary of the founding of our country. And so in my Art Buddy group, we're going to be making patriotic rocks. To flat rocks to distribute around town. You leave them around for people to find, and it's just a fun thing to do. So
Yeah, I
I
love
will
that.
probably be doing that. I have a friend who's making paintings out of jewelry that we're going to be doing further in July. So maybe in August.
Oh, I love that too.
I see if I can pull that together.
Nice.
Because that sounds like it's going to be fun.
I
Yeah.
saw one of your Art Buddy friends does this thing where they sew patches onto stuff, onto like clothing or bags.
Yeah. Where'd you see that?
I forget where my brain doesn't remember where I saw it, but it was really cool. I would love to have her on the show sometime.
I would love to have her on the show too. She's heading out to Paris.
Wow.
With her family for a celebration. And yeah. Oh, Judy is very talented.
That's Judy?
I gotta go to her house and show you all her stuff. That's what I have to do.
We could do a whole episode there.
I could take it. Yeah, I could take this trip on,
I
the
think
show
the
on the
audience
road.
would like that.
She's phenomenal.
Julie said she loves chickens. My aunt and uncle had chickens. Her parents had
Yeah.
cows.
Well, cows are nice too. Bulls not so nice. You got to be careful. Sometimes they
Mhm.
could be nice, but mostly, they
Mhm.
can be a little aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, cows and all kinds of animals are fun. Of course, I'm
Mhm.
out here with alligators and boas, pythons. We have pythons in South Florida.
Wow.
And I just found out that they've been observing the vultures, who for some reason, when I'm in the pool and I'm on my back, like to circle around the pool as I look up. But
Oh.
they are going after the python eggs.
Okay. Mhm.
Pythons are not natural to California, and they are really wreaking havoc with the indigenous population
You mean
of
Florida?
animals. What did I say? California?
Oh, yeah. You mean Florida?
I mean Florida. Yeah,
Yeah.
in Florida. So this is good news because pythons
Yeah.
will lay 50
July
to
3rd
100
will be the
eggs.
July 3rd will be the next show. She's going to be painting rocks. Hopefully, some veggie rocks for me. I want to see some vegetables.
Okay, maybe we'll do.
Oh, and the
We'll do
kids will
veggie
be out
rocks.
of school. Maybe Coralie will want to join us.
Okay, I'll mail you a
We'll have to
couple of
get some
rocks.
rocks. No, it's too heavy to mail them. I'll go find some rocks.
You got to get nice flat.
I'll get some rocks.
All right,
I don't
go
want you to
rock hunting.
spend all that money on shipping. Your
True.
birthday is July 6th. Woo!
Ah,
Remind me.
your
Remind me,
cousin's
Julie.
birthday is July 4th.
I was supposed to be a firecracker, but I was 2 days late.
Carrie was born on the centennial.
Yeah, I have a cousin born on the 4th.
Yep,
I know a couple people born on the 4th.
it's a good day. They have cake and firecrackers.
The only thing is that the fireworks make my dogs go nuts. They don't like it. The pets don't like it, and my neighbors, they go until like 2, 3 in the morning sometimes. So it upsets the animals.
Yeah, you might be able to get a sedative for them.
I don't mind, but it upsets the pets.
Yeah. Well, their hearing is way stronger than ours, so I
I'm
don't
from
have any reference.
I'm originally from New York. I can sleep through gunshots. I'm fine, but the
Yep.
dogs don't like it. The dogs know something's wrong. They get worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, I have no
hopefully they don't
reference.
set anyone's house on fire, because that's happened also. With people get crazy with the fireworks.
It used to be on Staten Island, because it wasn't built up. There was a lot of brush down by because it's an island down by the shore, and sometimes that would catch on fire.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. We have a lot of dry brush right now. So 4th of July is always a little dangerous here.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you, Patty and Sandy. Fun hanging out with you. Yeah, thank you, Julie. I'm glad you could make it today.
Oh,
It's
thanks,
good to see
Julie.
you. We love you.
Thank you.
And thank
Glad
you,
you could be here.
Tara. And thank you, Barbie. It was nice getting to know you, Barbie. Send me some pictures of your Barbies. My uncle had wild
And-
turkeys in our house.
And girls'
Wow.
night is Thursday.
Girls' night, we're planning Thursday, June 18th, tentatively.
June 18th.
Yeah.
I write that down. And that's 10 o'clock your time, Pacific
No,
time?
10 p.m. your time. 10 p.m. your time.
10 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yeah. Florida time. Eastern time is 10 p.m. So.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thanks for coming
Thanks to
in.
the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Anybody, wherever you're watching from.
I always have a
glad-
good time just crafting with you, and I just amaze myself that I can keep coming up with stuff.
I always have fun with the comments. I always love the comment section.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all fun. It's all fun and games.
She said she helped. Julie said, I helped my mom deliver a baby calf one time. It was quite an experience.
Oh, I'll bet. Oh gosh, yeah. How cute is
Nice.
that? It's amazing. I once had the chicken lay an egg on the windshield of my car. We got a good view. Yeah, Penny would lay anywhere. She was
Oh,
firewood. She, in the basement. I'd find eggs all over the place with her. She was a good layer. She's a good girl.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Patty. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll show us the finished product next month in the early of this part of the show. You can show us the finished complete
You'll
product.
have it. It'll be at
Oh,
your
I'll
house.
have it here. Okay, then I'll
You'll
have
have
to
it there.
show it.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks everybody. Thanks
All right.
for
Bye,
watching.
honey.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye everybody. See you
Bye.
next month.